Hi, welcome to 3 Spoonsful by Shweta Mehra. And as promised in the Pav Bhaji video, today we are back making two different types of masala pav. One is the one with vegetables, and the second one is the chutney masala pav. So let's get started making the one with the vegetables. So for that, in a kadai, we are going to take some oil and add a little bit of butter to it. Once the butter melts properly and the oil gets heated up, we'll go in with chopped onions. We need to saute these onions well until they change color. So let's begin. We are sauteing the onions nicely. I am going to speed up this video a little bit because we need to quickly change the color for the onions. Saute them until they look brown. And once they are nice and brown, then we add in the ginger garlic paste. And mix it again thoroughly well. Once the raw smell of ginger garlic goes and just it gets mixed nicely and coats the onions properly, that's when we'll add in the tomato puree. You could add in chopped tomatoes as well, that's absolutely fine. I have just chosen to add a tomato puree here. Mix all of it well together. And once this cooks a little bit, let's add in some masalas. So we are adding coriander powder, cumin seed powder, red chili, and also some pav bhaji masala. Also you have to add in the salt. It somehow just slipped into my it didn't happen, the recording didn't go well. So once all this is mixed properly, let's cover it and cook it up for a bit until the tomatoes absolutely get dry. So like you can see here, the fat has separated and the entire water from this mixture has evaporated. So let's just cook it for a few more minutes and then we'll be back. So I'm covering it and cooking it. Cooking just speeds up the process. So here we go. The entire mixture is nicely cooked and the tomatoes look soft and nice. At this point, we'll add in the capsicum. And those are the only ingredients for the masala pav with vegetables. So at this point, you're pretty much, the only thing left is to mix it. Now to cook this properly, we'll add in a little bit of water and let it cook well. So I've not even added like 1/4 of a cup, even less than that, just so that all of this just meshes up together nicely. And this is it. Your masala pav filling or the mixture is ready. Let's get started by actually making the pav coated with the masalas. So for that, I've taken a pan, I've added in a bit of oil, and to that I'll add in some butter. If you put butter by itself on any hot griddle or any hot pan, it's just going to burn off. That's the reason you add a little bit of oil so that it doesn't burn off so much and it melts gently. Once the butter melts well, we'll add in a little bit of red chili powder. This is actually what gives the color. In the markets they add some food coloring, but since we are not going to add any food color, this is a good tip if you want to ever make the masala pav a brighter colored thing, you should do this. You should add a little bit of red chili powder onto your butter, and then we'll add in the mixture. The red chili powder I have used here is Kashmiri red chili powder, so it's very, very mildly spiced. I've also added a bit of fresh coriander, and let's mix all of this together nicely. Now we'll take a pav, cut it up into half, and then spread it over the mixture that we've put on the pan. Press the pav lightly so that the juices from this whole thing just get absorbed into the pav, and that masala pav just tastes very heavenly. I'm adding a little extra the vegetable mixture, because I just felt that it was not enough. And all we need to do is cook it on all sides properly. I'm adding in a little more of the vegetable mixture and tossing it on the pan first, and then I'll add it over the pav so that it coats and covers the pav properly. And this is it. All we need to do is just make it nice and crisp, and masala pav with vegetables is absolutely ready to serve. You can serve it with some lime wedges and some onions, and just enjoy this delicious masala pav. Now let's get started with the second one, which is the chutney masala pav. Chutney masala pav is super famous in Bombay. We get it near these colleges, and all the kids just love it, and it's absolutely easy to make. So all we need is red chili powder. Again, like I said, my red chili powder is pretty mildly spiced, so though I'm using a large quantity over here, it's not going to make it too spicy. To that, I'm adding in some pav bhaji masala and some garlic paste. You could also add in finely chopped garlic, but there is no ginger here, it's only garlic paste. And we'll make a nice fine paste out of this now. Just mix it well, all the ingredients together. And I've added about 50 ml or something of water. So you don't need to add too much water, but of course it depends on the quantity that you're making. And this is the kind of consistency that we are looking at. We don't want anything too runny, nor do we want anything too thick. I've added a bit of salt in as well over here. Just remember that for masala pav or for pav bhaji, any of the two variants, the butter we use to saute the pavs in is also salted. So just make sure that you adjust your salt accordingly, otherwise it just gets too salty. So same way, we are going to heat a pan, add some oil, and then add some butter. And then I'm going to spoon in some of the mixture that I just made, this chutney. And saute it well. In this case, I didn't wait for the butter to completely melt, just because this chutney is completely of red chili powder, and if you put it in absolutely hot oil and butter, then you're just going to end up with bouts of coughing. So make sure that the pan isn't too hot when you add it, and you sort of cook it together as it heats. So we just saute this chutney for around a minute or so, not even more than that. and then spread it all over the pan nicely. Just as much as possible. And now we'll take our pav again, cut it into a half like this, and place it in our pan. And that's actually it. This chutney masala pav is so simple, but it tastes divine, and whenever I eat this pav, it takes me back to my college days, and I remember writing tons of notes and trying to finish all my assignments on time, because this masala pav is a staple thing that goes with college life here. So do try this one if you want to get hit by some nostalgia. Now all we need to do is cook it nicely on all sides. You can of course add in some more chutney on the side and coat the pav properly. And that's it. Let's just plate it out because it's done and serve it. And I do hope you've liked this recipe. Please do share it across. Please tell your friends and family if you like the recipe and ask them to see the video. And do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for notifications so that you're always notified whenever I upload new videos. And I hope you like this recipe. Do let me know what else you would like to see. Bye. Thank you.